But angry Luka in this kind of shape, like how dangerous a superhero can that be?
This offseason, Luka Doncic has completely rewritten the script on his career. Gone is the bulkier version we saw last year. Instead, Luka's back looking leaner, stronger, and sharper. An NBA insider, Marc J believes this isn't just a makeover, it's a rebirth.
I was going to say it did work out for the better.
Marc calls this new Luka an MVP caliber player in the making. Why?
That I think is not only going to make him an MVP candidate next season, it's going to make him...
Why? Because it's about more than just losing weight. It's about a total mindset shift. Here's the key. Luka spent nearly a full month focusing solely on his body. No basketball, no competition, just intense body work. He changed his diet, cutting out gluten and sugar, intermittent fasting, and loading up on protein. This wasn't a quick fix, it was a deliberate, disciplined plan to build a better, longer-lasting version of himself. Marc Spears points out something crucial. This is Luka taking full accountability for his career. It's a level of maturity we haven't seen from him before. Instead of needing motivation from others or competition to push him, Luka took control and focused on the one thing that matters most, his health and longevity. But here's the big question Marc raises. Why didn't this happen earlier in Dallas? Why was Luka unable or unwilling to make this change before? Spears hints there were many factors: coaching, environment, and maybe even Luka's own mindset at the time. Whatever the reason, the move to the Lakers clearly sparked something new. Marc is convinced this version of Luka will be more explosive on the court. He talks about Luka's improved vertical leap and how being lighter means he can attack the basket with more bounce, more speed, and more aggression. An angry Luka in peak shape is a terrifying prospect for defenders. This transformation is more than physical. It signals Luka's commitment to becoming one of the league's all-time greats. Marc says this body and mindset shift will give Luka longevity, help him avoid injuries, and keep him at the top of his game for years to come. The message is clear. The NBA better watch out. Luka Doncic isn't just back. He's back with a vengeance, and Marc J. Spears predicts this season will be one of the best of his career. So, what does this mean for the upcoming NBA season? Marc J. Spears isn't holding back. He expects an explosive, angry Luka Doncic, who is laser-focused on proving every doubter wrong. This isn't just a physical transformation, it's a mental war cry. Marc describes Luka as a destroyer this season. Someone who's not just playing basketball, but dominating every aspect of the game. The improved conditioning means Luka will have more energy to attack the basket relentlessly, with a quicker first step and higher bounce than ever before. Opponents who thought they could wear him down last season? Think again. One fascinating detail Marc shares is about Luka's off-season training. Unlike before, Luka dedicated serious time to body recovery and inflammation control, using nutrition strategies like intermittent fasting and cutting out gluten and sugar. This isn't the typical basketball off-season grind, it's a strategic, science-based approach to peak performance, and it's paying off.
Career. He has gone to Europe in the offseason, then come back to the States. To me, is a very significant decision by him.
Marc also highlights the significance of Luka choosing to spend his offseason back in the States instead of Europe. This decision shows his commitment to becoming the face of the Lakers, not just a superstar, but the franchise cornerstone. But there's more at stake. Luka's new mindset is about longevity and legacy. This isn't just about making an MVP case this year, it's about cementing his place in NBA history. Marc J. Spears draws a parallel to the legendary work ethics of Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan, players who didn't just rely on talent, but outworked everyone else to stay on top. Luka's 4:20 a.m. workouts, his intense bodywork month, and his complete overhaul of habits are signals he's stepping into that same mindset. And Luka's transformation is inspiring others too. Even LeBron James is back in the gym early, motivated to match that level of dedication and bring the Lakers to championship contention. It's the kind of culture shift the Lakers desperately need. Now, the big question remains, can Luka turn all this into wins? Can this leaner, meaner, angrier Luka lead the Lakers deep into the playoffs and silence all the critics?
Playing around him every year, but to get up at 4:20,
4 in the morning is crazy.
You're excited. You're ready for next.
Marc Spears believes the answer is yes. He says this version of Luka is more than ready to carry a team, compete with the league's best, and put together an MVP season that could go down in history. The stage is set, the NBA is watching, and Luka Doncic's season is shaping up to be one of the most electrifying stories of the year. As Luka Doncic steps into this new chapter of his career, his transformation is sending ripples far beyond his personal game. It's reshaping the entire Lakers franchise and sparking excitement across the NBA. Marc J. Spears emphasizes that Luka isn't just a star, he's becoming the heart and soul of the Lakers. With LeBron James entering what many call the twilight of his legendary career, Luka's rise represents the future of this iconic team. The Lakers aren't just building a roster anymore, they're building around a new leader with championship ambitions. What makes this so compelling? It's Luka's rare combination of skill, vision, and now elite-level conditioning. For years, critics pointed to his physicality as a potential weakness. Now, that narrative is flipped. Luka's ability to sustain his explosive style throughout the grueling NBA season could be a game-changer, not just for him, but for his teammates. Marc draws comparisons to past Lakers legends who set the standard for greatness.
It was one and done. They're still like one of the most marketable franchises in sports.
Think Kobe Bryant's relentless training or Magic Johnson's leadership on and off the court. Luka is beginning to channel that same intensity and professionalism, signaling that he's ready to leave a lasting legacy in LA. Off the court, Luka's commitment is equally impressive. His promotional tour for the Jordan brand, hitting major cities like New York, Chicago, and of course Los Angeles, highlights how he's stepping into global superstar status. This kind of presence brings attention, resources, and hype to the Lakers organization, helping to attract talent and energize the fan base. Analysts and fans alike are buzzing about Luka's potential MVP season, and not just because of his scoring or assists, but because of the complete package he's building: fitness, mindset, leadership, and star power. Marc Spears sums it up perfectly.
Luka Doncic, he looks good.
He looks amazing. Super amazing.
Yeah.
Luka's offseason isn't just about a new look, it's about a new era. An era where Luka Doncic will not only compete with the NBA's best, but could redefine what it means to be an MVP-caliber player in today's game. The Lakers have been searching for their next franchise cornerstone for years. It looks like they found it, and he's hungry, he's focused, and he's ready to take over. Luka didn't announce a comeback, he didn't post thirst traps or transformation reels, he disappeared. And that silence, that was the loudest move he's made. While other players were flying around the world or hyping up next season, Luka was grinding in Las Vegas with NBA trainer Joe Abunassar, the same guy who's trained Kawhi Leonard, Kevin Garnett, and Chauncey Billups. No cameras, no headlines, just reps. Abunassar said he wasn't here to show off. He was here to shut up and work. He wasn't clocking in for just cardio. Luka was in the gym twice a day, every day, working on conditioning, flexibility, and mobility. The same stuff he used to skip, now it's his priority. His team didn't leak footage for hype. They didn't need to, because everyone, coaches, teammates, even opposing players, noticed it the moment he walked into training camp. His face was leaner, his step quicker, his body tighter, and most importantly, his energy different. This wasn't Luka trying to impress fans, it was Luka proving something to himself. And in today's NBA, where everyone's posting their grind, sometimes the scariest player is the one who says nothing at all.